So, like, realistically speaking, could we shoot a porn with all this?
Do we have an electronic stabilizer?
An electronic stabilizer?
Yeah.
For what, like a camera?
He's got the
for
gimbal.
camera.
Yeah, he's got the gimbal.
Oh,
Yeah, why?
yeah.
Yeah, we totally could.
We could even get the money shot.
I walked right into that.
This is probably why Japan doesn't give a fuck about our opinions.
No, it's because you said Big Mom has WAP. You can walk right into that.
You know, he's absolutely right. If they heard that, they're like, yeah, no, we made the right call. Fuck them.
Welcome back to the Anime Alchemist podcast. I'm Emery.
I'm Gary.
I'm Martine.
Martin. It's episode 47.
47.
If you guys are listening in, most like on a Wednesday on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or Apple Podcasts, appreciate that. Or maybe you are watching it on YouTube, coming out on Thursdays on the Anime Alchemist podcast. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe. Turn that notification on. Also, make sure you guys check us out on TikTok. We got Anime Alchemist TikTok, and we've been putting out some funny ass shit on there. I'm just saying.
Like, if you enjoy the podcast, obviously you're going to like the content.
Yeah, and if you guys like us, you should check out our TikTok.
Yeah, mine's Garish Mataro.
MV Joro. Basically, it's just more assholery nonsense out of me.
Yeah. Martine, you need to make a TikTok, bro.
I'm having fun with the Alchemist TikTok.
Yeah.
When I made that Anya the little clip with the main thing, that was so fun. He gave me the idea. He just like randomly called me. He's like, hey, like I found this picture and like, wouldn't it be cool if like, you know, you like edit it and like did the paint thing? I was like, I'm already on it. And I was like, okay, I'll call you back in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes go by and I sent it to him. He's
Not
like,
even that. You stayed on the phone with me the entire time.
I did stay on the phone with you. Yeah.
You were waiting for like previous files from like last week's episode to
I was
upload.
like uploading everything. So I was like, well, I got some time on my hand, so I might as well start making it. And literally on the phone, I was like, is this what you wanted? He's like, that's perfect.
Can you play it like right here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And now, this world shall know.
It's so funny. I want to make more like little edits like that. They're just fun to do.
Let's talk about some anime
let's
and
talk about-
spoiler warning.
Yeah, thank you. I got a little bit of anime news. First one being, I know you need to watch this because it's by far one of the best isekai animes ever. They're getting a season 3 for Konosuba.
Oh really?
You're fucking lying to me.
I would never lie about that. You know I would never lie about season 3 Konosuba.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
Yes.
Bro!
Wow.
Oh, dude, that's amazing. You need to watch it.
Yes.
You need to watch Konosuba, and like, we'll plan it. I'll plan it out for you. When's it coming out? Did they come
No.
out
It just
with
got
It just
announced
got
that we're
confirmed?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I've got some time then.
Oh.
Also, the Hunter x Hunter is coming back.
Hunter's coming back. That's what I'm excited about.
The anime?
No.
Get out of my face.
Okay, but like.
Oh, from 4 chapters to 10. That's...
Okay, but like, I get it. No, and I totally agree with you because like, yeah, it's just chapters. But the more chapters we get, the more content there is, and then maybe we might get an anime.
Okay, can I be completely honest with you? And the people who are thinking that,
We're not gonna get
you're
it.
fucking delusional.
I know. I just
No,
have.
you got to think about his style of writing and doing his manga, bro.
Yeah.
We're going to get 9 chapters of dialogue.
You're gonna get like a
And then
face
a
and just
chapter
Yeah,
of,
I've
like,
seen
some
those
fight.
sections
Yeah.
when it's just all like
that's
dialogue.
all you're gonna get.
And then maybe a chapter with the fight.
How do you animate that?
Or because like where the manga's at, I said spoiler warning. They'll take a bodyguard from the mafia and just explore his backstory.
Really?
Like just you know how they did that during the York New? They were like, oh yeah, here's these bodyguards. Here's their whole backstory.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And then you care about them when they die. It's gonna be that type of shit.
That's so fucked up.
And the
Yeah,
worst
no,
part
you're
is,
right.
he's taken such long breaks between like releasing chapters. He's probably gonna end up writing about different shit because he's interested in different stuff.
Yeah, I feel like there might be an issue with consistency or like continuity in general because of that long of a break. And I mean, like, I get it. I understand why he's taking those breaks. His health is not the greatest, but I feel like it is going to impact the story overall. It kind of has to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, also, he doesn't have to work. He married the creator of Sailor Moon.
Yeah,
She's
no, that's
filthy fucking
generational wealth.
rich. She's
true.
filthy rich.
I know. I
Hey,
have
let's be
like, the
honest.
slightest ounce of hope that like one day,
Let's
you know
be
what I
honest,
mean?
he doesn't need her money. Bro, Yu Yu Hakusho was fucking timeless. I literally almost bought a shirt at Walmart the other day. I know it's not Sailor
No,
Moon.
I'm not. I'm just like trying to figure out how to quantify that. It's like hoping for a second season of High School of the Dead.
Oh yeah,
Never gonna happen.
it's never gonna happen.
Well, like, didn't the Bleach fans like feel the same way with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc? Like,
That's
that was like 10
that's a big
years.
3, bro.
It was 10 years
Yeah,
of hiatus.
yeah.
Like not just with the anime, with the manga.
hmm
Like 10 straight years.
Yeah, and it's coming back, so
But that's a big
it,
3,
it
bro.
came back like a
It's on our
while ago, and that's the thing. Here's one of the things that like people shit on Bleach. It's not in the big 3, but it held up.
no, definitely.
No,
yeah.
people say that,
Oh.
but it held up manga sales wise in the U.S. better than everything.
Okay, that's fair.
Better than Naruto, better than One Piece.
In the U.S. specifically.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like people in the U.S. like obviously located in the U.S. like they shit on it, and it's like kind of held its
How?
ground for a long time, and
Yeah.
it wasn't
When it wasn't even
Making-
active or anything.
Yeah.
anything new.
That's true, because I guess like with the hiatuses with Hunter x Hunter, it's not like it gets forgotten, but it doesn't get talked about anywhere near enough as like Bleach,
As it
for
should,
example. As it should,
Well,
yeah.
there's
like-
also not much more we can talk about. It's been so long, and we haven't. Honestly, one of the best thing that you could do for your experience, so you could like kind of, I don't even know, to like kind of get as close to the manga enjoyment, would be like watch the 1996
version of it. Yeah.
or 1997, and then when the York New Arcs finishes, pick up the 2011.
They didn't do Great Island in the 90s version, right?
No.
That would have been cool. Imagine that dodgeball scene, but with
It
the
would have been
90s.
epic. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Razor would have been badass.
It's like then you could think, or you could like dissect that a little differently, right? But like for the most part, we've kind of tapped it out. I feel like. I mean, we have such a small amount of characters to talk about and so little information about them, and then there's this dark continent, but we don't know shit about it.
Yeah. That's like the crazy thing to me though. Like the show has so much potential for it to be huge, like
Mhm.
so much bigger than what it is already because of the like dark continent, right? And it's just not even explored. It's
So
sitting
much
there.
untapped power.
Yeah. So that's what makes me like sad, but we'll see. I guess we'll see how these chapters go. I'm definitely gonna like pick up I read a few chapters, and then I watched a video that like explained the rest of the story and stuff. But I'm gonna finish out the chapters that I haven't read yet.
Good man.
The artwork is really rough, huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
always has been.
it's definitely different. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's proof right there. If you want to make a manga, you don't have to draw. You don't have to draw well. They just have to animate it well.
It's very true. As long as your story is like
Crisp and clean,
consistent,
yeah.
and yeah, I think that's the most important thing.
Well, isn't that how solo leveling started? Wasn't it a web or like
It
a?
was a webtoon, yeah.
Okay,
it is
but
a
that
webtoon.
artwork was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was really nice even from the beginning.
That's true.
And I like the style because it's different than like traditional manga, right? Since it's like a Korean webtoon.
Wait, it started as a webtoon? I thought it was a.
No, it was a light novel.
a light
first.
novel first. Yeah.
It was a light novel first, then it got adapted into a webtoon.
Peak writing. You just let the imagination go with how you want to draw it. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, so like Shield Hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of,
Speaking of,
oof,
that was a good episode.
it was really good.
I'm just happy we didn't have another slave acquisition.
Yeah.
it was leading towards that, wasn't it? I can't believe they left Raftalia behind. I mean, I know it wasn't their fault.
Wow,
but
you're
like,
gonna dive right into that, huh?
yeah, because I'm just surprised, bro. They got like it's been 2 episodes with no Philo,
Uh-huh.
and then immediately like, oh, and we're leaving Raftalia behind too. Like he is now. It's really gonna be up to like now for me to see like what can you do without your sword and without like Philo. You know what I mean?
All right, now we're going back to the raid shield.
Oh, you think he might?
I mean, I would. That's just me though, and I'm a bad person.
Well, he got that. Like his old world's strongest power, the spirit tortoise shield.
Mm-hmm.
So what if like he goes to use it and it's that world's strongest power?
Yeah. Oh, and that's like because the items that they have are different. They have different effects on each other, which I thought was so cool.
That was really, yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it didn't heal me or anything, but I just got 10 XP.
That was
So
3,000.
for 3,000 XP was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just like what?
I would just start messing around with that all the time to be like, here, try this, here, try that.
Honestly.
All right.
Bro, okay, hold on. I know we got to talk about Rough Dahlia. I know we got to talk about the lack of Philo, but that him going out as a salesman was the best.
yeah.
Loved it.
So
Loved it. That man is
good.
a fucking salesman.
Yeah, he's
And
really
then
good.
trips her, charges up the ass for it. Like
Like as soon as I saw her fall and like he tripped her, I was like, oh, textbook, like fucking.
Yeah,
tactic,
I was
bro.
like,
That's good.
oh, that is
Make like
fucking
whatever you're
genius.
trying to sell like
even more scarce.
even more
Mhm.
scarce, right? That's really smart. He would do well in jewelry.
Mhm. Now, imagine him and God Usopp as like a tag team sales group.
Oh, that's
They
dangerous.
would run the world.
Oh yeah, bro, they'll buy the world.
Yeah. No,
And then they'd have Buggy
sell it
as
back
their
to us.
distributor.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. They could sell anything.
Anything. That's scary. Like I feel like
They would be the kind of people that would steal smile fruits from Kaido and then sell it back to him.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing they're on our side.
Fucking seriously.
we're thinking about cells, but then I'm starting to think about like, man, they'd be a good wombo combo. Usopp in the background, making those long distance snipes, bringing the power.
Oh man, and then you
Him
got a
at the
shield to
front.
protect your
Mhm.
sniper?
Yeah, blocking.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be a great one.
That would be a really
yeah,
good wombo
surprisingly
combo.
good combination actually. Yeah. And I'm also thinking like if Usopp's out like really far or something, he gets like access to like different materials or something that he thinks might be good for now for me. Instead of like having to meet back up with him, he can literally just
Shoot them
send
back
it
up.
back to
Mhm.
him, upgrade his shield as they're fighting and stuff, right?
Oh,
They can
that's
cover so
cool.
much terrain.
Damn.
Yeah,
If only.
if only.
Okay, like
I know. Okay. This guy's a fuck, bro. I didn't like this guy from the start. I knew he was going to pull some scummy shit. I don't know how he has control of where they went though.
that's fucking nuts. Or the fact that he just was like, nah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was just like, oh no, I didn't give you the bird.
Yeah, like he knew exactly what he was doing, where everyone was. That means he
That's why I sent you into the labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
I even let you keep the raccoon girl so I could see you make the face when I take her away.
Yeah, he has a lot of power, a lot of control over the situation. Do you think it's with the book, or do you think it's something else that he like is doing?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Magic is a motherfucker.
Oh, you know what? Bookmarks.
Bookmarks?
Bookmarks. He's the book hero, bro.
Bookmarks, bro.
Hmm.
Probably uses bookmarks to like figure out where he's gonna warp people and like have that as a location set.
Okay, I could see that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Who
just jumping
knows? It's a
around and
book.
stuff.
I mean, we have a hunting hero.
So badass.
Yeah, it's right.
I love it.
Oh, didn't you mention that they were using the same like fishing pole like sound effects from Hunter x Hunter or something?
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Sounds like that wire.
Yeah, like they know what they're
Sound.
doing.
Oh yeah, they definitely do.
Where else have you seen like a cool fishing pole in anime?
Sword Art Online.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. So
I know you haven't. You really
I'll
need to.
get on it. I know.
And then watch SAO Bridge.
That's why you want me to watch it, because you want me to watch the abridged.
I don't doubt that there is a fishing anime out there. somewhere and someone has watched it.
And someone's out there like in the back just saying like, wait, there's a fishing anime.
I know one.
If you guys know of a fishing anime, leave a comment, please, because now I'd actually watch it.
I'm kind of curious. I like
Yeah.
fishing.
I just like the ocean and like, I guess the underwater life. Like it doesn't even have to be fish. It could be like plants. And I'm like, ooh,
Really?
it's underwater.
True man of the sea.
True minutes.
Are we gonna talk about Spy Family?
You already know.
I do,
wanna talk
bro.
about
Like,
Spy Family.
there was not much really going on, but like a lot
I feel
going
like
on.
a
Like,
lot.
think about
is
it.
going
All
on.
that shit
That was
basically went down
overwhelming.
in the living room.
That was
Aside from,
overwhelming.
it was very overwhelming. Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
I was screaming at the end. I was like, oh, we'll get to there. But like, I was honestly yelling, and I was like, do it. I was so excited for it.
Here, we'll start with this then.
Yeah.
They finally introduce yours brother.
Hmm. Which we thought about. Like, we mentioned that last week or the week before. or something.
We were like, oh wait till Anya gets to meet her uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, we thought it was gonna be
Unky.
like a fun uncle or something. But I am so much happier with this outcome, honestly.
Give me a
Yeah.
phone, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause we called it.
Yeah, we did all
totally
that.
called that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
He's got a thing for his sister.
I mean, can you blame him?
I mean,
No, again.
Bro, are you gonna have a thing for your sister who comes home dripping in blood, smiling every day? As you grow up, like, I feel like at some point, probably the first time, that should have been traumatic.
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
have been. And
probably.
that's probably what like sent him down the path that he took because they are both very clearly messed up individuals.
Fucking nut jobs.
Like one's an assassin, one is like a freaking
High level officer for like a special military branch that deals in finding and
like interrogations and stuff.
well, like their main purpose is it's counterintelligence. Their main thing
Yeah.
is to like
Secret police.
take out and like identify spies essentially the natural enemy
It's a fucking Lloyd.
Lloyd
Oh
Forger,
my god, I
aka
could not.
Twilight.
This shit writes itself, bro.
It
It's
does.
so good. And as soon as we met him and started like figuring out a little bit more about the brother, that solidified like my thoughts that like there's not really a bad character, and I don't think they're capable of writing a bad character. Everybody down to the children that they write have been amazing and so interesting. You know what I mean? That is so impressive for a show that only has 8 or 7 episodes,
8 I think now.
something like that. Yeah,
How many are we getting?
I don't know, but I
Oh,
want
no.
more.
It's Yor and
Please,
Yori,
just be
right?
24.
Yeah.
Yor and Yori.
Little on the nose.
It's a
but-
little terrifying that they both have the same murder face.
Yeah, those eyes when they
Something
get
about
serious.
them red eyes, man.
Yeah. No.
That was a handsome man.
Kind of reminded me of Benny Maru when he was like,
Oh yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
It was really really cool. I love that entire interaction. Like, in you know what made this episode really good, but for like a reason I wasn't expecting, that the show like can kind of hold its own even without Anya being around, providing
Yeah.
comedic like stuff. You know what I mean? The mind reading stuff. She
Being
was pretty
cute
much
and
out the
all that.
entire episode, and it is still probably one of my favorite episodes now.
I love that they take the time to like show you the process of everybody moving and planning and like waiting for this meeting, right? So it's
Mhm.
like actual coherent timelines linking together.
Mm-hmm.
And they did the setup. Like, it's late. Anya's getting tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They, she falls asleep. They put her to bed. They make coffee because it's late, and they're
Mhm.
trying to still stay up.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
notice that. Yeah, that's really smart. That's very detail oriented, actually, when I think about that.
Yeah, I was just watching, and it's like every little thing feels so natural and gradual, like moving into these chance situations that, like, oh, of course,
Yeah.
right? But like, it feels natural.
Hmm.
I love it.
Man, what I'm thinking about now is like whenever he and Yor were talking, and he was like, "Okay, well, like, what are you gonna tell your brother? Like, considering we've been married for a year, right? Like, why did you not tell him?" And she's like, "Don't worry, I know my brother. I can come up with something. Like, leave it to me." And he's like, "Okay, well, like, she knows him best, so I'm sure she'll come up with something."
I forgot.
I forgot. And he's like, "You forgot? What about when we talked on the phone
The other day? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you.
You
What?
told me you had a partner.
Yeah. I was like, I
Like-
forgot that I forgot to tell you. And he's like, that makes sense.
You're such a
That also makes sense.
you're such a scatterbrain.
Right? But Lloyd's reaction in the kitchen, he's like,
Just breaking dishes, just like, huh?
oh my god. Those are some of my favorite parts whenever like just he can't do anything. Just like the situation is just not what
He's a control freak, obviously.
He is a control freak, but like his fucking reactions to like, are you serious? Like really? The fact that like Anya punched Amy and he was like, oh my god, why? Right? And then the whole like this whole situation with him trusting Yor, but it worked out though. Like it very clearly worked out. He's like, okay, I guess like can't really do
Okay.
anything about it.
But we really have to get into it, bro. He was using a textbook
Oh yeah,
cover story.
Yeah.
And
and Lloyd
he
saw right
saw
through it.
right through it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an amateur and he sees that, so he's like, that's an untapped resource for me.
Oh yeah, he's playing it for his benefit
now,
which
yeah.
is so smart.
But isn't that like really weird that her brother is like lying to her in that way?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like he's making up these cover stories and shit for what he's doing, and like, okay, yeah,
Mhm.
but like, I feel like he could clue her in on something, right? He
Maybe.
keeps that- well, like she means so much to him, right?
Yeah.
He keeps all of that away. Like
Well,
all of
I
that
feel like maybe
insult.
he thinks that his job is like it can be really dangerous too, based on the people he's associating with, and you know, to him, his sister is just his big older sister that you know always took care of him. So he wants to make sure that like she doesn't get involved and isn't like exposed to any kind of like issue or like
danger, I guess.
basically. Yeah.
Okay, see that makes sense. But I love
Little
how
does he
it
know.
creates that like that dynamic where everybody is hiding something.
I love that.
I can't wait for Anya to actually meet him.
Do you think we'll meet or she'll meet him in the next
Because-
episode?
maybe,
She's gonna read his mind
and be like,
and be like, "Oh my god."
This child. She has the most exciting life that any child could dream.
Waka
for.
waka.
hey,
Yeah, she loves every minute of it. Yeah.
I got a theory for you guys.
What you got?
I think I got a pretty good idea why these fucking beautiful red-eyed motherfuckers are so jacked up in the head.
Boy.
I got $100 saying either their parents were taken away for being accused of being spies,
Mhm.
or they were slaughtered right in front of them.
Ooh.
Okay, Yor does
Their
what?
parents were dead
Yes,
and they were poor.
they were poor, 100%, and
Okay.
Yor does what a big sister has to do. You take care of your baby brother by any fucking means.
Hmm.
So she got into the assassin work very young.
Yeah. I'm curious how she got into that being so young. Like, I wasn't expecting them to show her as a little, like, teenager. She looked 13, 14,
Mhm.
maybe. I don't know. And she came back home, like, covered in blood, right? And I'm
She's
like,
an amateur.
yeah, she is. But, like, who do you meet? How do you find that opportunity as, like, a 13-year-old? You know what I mean? That's so interesting. I wonder if they'll
It's
dive
an,
more
it's an
into
era
that
of like
backstory.
espionage and spies and shit, bro. That's
Well, I
timepiece.
mean, that's the thing though, is with Yuri, Lloyd like laid out how he likely fell into that job position. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And he has no idea how or that she is an assassin.
Mhm.
Which, like, I'm still waiting for him to kind of question some shit. They've been together for a full year.
I thought that's what I was confused about. I thought that they were telling people that they have been together for that long, but I don't think they've actually been together that long. I don't think they've known each other for a full year because Anya's still like the same age and same, you know, size, I guess, or whatever, as like when Lloyd first adopted her, right? I don't think it's actually been a full year, hasn't it?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's the part that I was confused about whenever we were watching, so I want to double check that.
Yeah, we'll have to fact check that.
Yeah, because that'd be really crazy if they actually have been together for a full year, you know?
Okay, hear me out. What if there's a third party in the mix that we are completely overlooking?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you have the organization that funds or that has introduced Western spies, correct?
Strix. The Strix Project?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you have this European government central
Secret
intelligence.
police.
Okay. Who the fuck does your work for? And what are the odds of her just being the only assassin?
She might just be murder for hire, bro.
Yeah, it might be like a contract-based thing, right?
Shit like that's usually organized, bro. It's not like there's just a bulletin board like, hey,
It could be.
assassin for hire.
That's true. And that also brings in like
definitely.
the possibility.
They have a club.
They have a club.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
It's organized.
Well, that brings in the possibility of like, what if at some point somebody hires her to find and take out Twilight?
I bet that'd be how she would fuck me, Martin.
Like that, I feel like that's later on, but I cannot rule that out as a possibility.
I hate you.
I know.
I really hate you.
I know.
It's gonna happen now.
It has to happen,
It
right?
makes the most sense.
It's right there. But like, I don't want it to happen, but I want it to happen. You know what I mean? I love this show so fucking much.
Yeah, so do I. And
It's so good. Wait, and also, I also called that, like, I'm so glad that they're introducing a little bit of that romance stuff now with, like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
because that was fucking hilarious.
Bro, okay. No, so we got to talk about that.
yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
You were screaming. You were so angry. This man, Yuri, is like, prove your marriage to me. Kiss in front of me. I'd have been like, dog, that's fucking weird. You get out my house.
Yeah. Yeah, that is weird for
You want
like,
me
a
to?
brother.
You want to see me kiss your sister? It's a little weird, bro.
A little bit, yeah. But, like, I just love their reactions. They're both like, I mean, it is normal. Yeah, we should, I guess, do it since we've been, like, married for so long, right? But, like, that's still kind of weird.
And then Lloyd just turned around and he like,
He's smooth, bro.
bro, he's
He's
like,
fucking
he's like,
smooth.
relax. I'll just do it like I always do. And it's just like you always do. What the fuck? And like, bro, with him leaning in,
That was the biggest
I was
blue
sitting there
ball
like,
I've ever seen.
damn it, man.
A big
Yeah,
one.
they hit us with that outro real quick.
Uh-huh.
I felt it coming, and I was like, "Please don't do it! Please don't do it! Please don't do it!"
Now, all because they like touched hands. We're like,
Yeah,
oh shit.
that seems like a really like dumb
Yeah.
mistake on Lloyd's part, at least.
Big
because like,
time.
bro, come on, you have to be able to like not react like that, right? You're a spy. You have to be in character 24/7, my guy.
He's a master spy.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
best.
You're
He's
Twilight,
we
bro,
see
like-
he's the best of the best already. Like it's not just for
Oh.
show. Like he's the best.
And that's what makes me feel like maybe he is like subconsciously like think about your different ways, right? Instead of her just being a cover, like he's seeing her every day, living with her, you know, like
Low key though, think about it. He's been slipping up ever since this mission started. He let his guard down around Anya. He straight up passed the fuck out when he fully relaxed. All these different episodes, you know, he'd be making these slightly
It's
human mistakes,
Mhm.
but it's
It's crazy how this mission is like really humanizing him.
Mhm.
yeah, I feel like it's really like it's the sacrifice that he has to take to have those relationships.
Yeah.
And he wasn't used to that strain. I feel like he's got his shit together a little bit
but
more
no,
now.
yeah, oh yeah.
I
But
think
still, he's
yeah.
not on his toes. How
No,
he should be.
he 100% needs to be more on his toes because, like, especially you cannot fuck that up in front of yours brother now. Like, considering how important of a character that is, like, he is, like you said, his natural enemy.
Yep.
You can't waver. You cannot mess up, bro.
Oh boy, we fucking up.
Anya's gonna save them.
That's what I'm thinking. I think Anya's gonna like come in and she like woke up or something and distract them for something. I don't know.
I really hope that he just kind of like sees Anya and meets her and acts the same way with her that he does with Yor. You know, so
Aw,
he's
that
like-
would be
he's
so
like, "Oh, I love you
great."
so much. Like whatever you say is
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
correct.
Yeah, maybe that'll distract him from the whole like or having to prove their marriage or whatever, right?
Oh,
He'll
I
just be
like
so
that.
engulfed in like Anya because
His
it's Anya.
adorable little new knees.
That's good. I'm hoping.
Think about it, because he is drunk right now.
Oh my god, they're
not just
so
that.
funny. They both have like they're
Both lightweights?
It's
Lightweight's
amazing.
like a motherfucker. And
Yeah.
she likes drinking. She likes getting
Oh my-
fucked up.
Yeah, because he straight up told her, he was like, yeah, none for you tonight.
She's like, yeah,
it's
no,
too bad.
Unfortunate.
God damn it, man. She's just so perfectly written.
Mhm.
I love this show.
Hate anime.
Yeah.
They introduce perfect women that I can't have. And
No,
with that,
no, you can have plenty on nhentai.com.
oh my god.
And with that,
It's actually .net.
We're not sponsored, but we will be one day.
Yeah. If you haven't heard of Anchor, go download it. It is the best place for you to get started if you want to start a podcast, if you're interested in podcasting, or if you want to listen to podcasts and discover more. It's
Anchor
the
is
best
definitely a
place
place to
to start.
Absolutely. It helped us start from when we were just 2 mics and a little audio mixer to this full-blown beautiful set now. And like we've used Anchor through a whole journey.
Yeah. I mean, being able to post just in one place on Anchor, and they will put us on
Google
get us on
Podcast,
everything.
and Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
When I found out we were on Apple Podcast, I was shocked because like I wasn't expecting them to get us on it like that so quick and easy. Like I thought that was going to be something we'd have to reach out or do something different.
And it's also
to
crazy
get on there.
because you know that we've actually been making money off this podcast since the 2nd episode.
Really?
Yeah, man. You can actually get sponsorships super simple and you don't need any minimum. Like you need minimum listenership.
Yeah, yeah, that's the best part. Like, not a lot of people have to listen, and you can build it up.
Yeah.
You know, I knew we were earning something, but I didn't know it's like since the 2nd episode.
Yes,
That's
sir.
crazy.
And it's super easy to get started. All you need to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anchor.
Go download it. Thank you, Anchor.
So, like, realistically speaking, could we shoot a porn with all this? And we're back.
Do we have an electronic stabilizer?
An electronic stabilizer?
Yeah.
Or what, like a camera?
He's got the
Yeah, for
gimbal.
camera.
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah.
gimbal.
Oh,
Yeah, why?
yeah.
Yeah, we totally could.
We could even get the money shot.
I walked right into that.
This is probably why Japan doesn't give a fuck about our opinions.
No, it's because you said Big Mom has WAP. You can walk right into that.
You know, he's absolutely right. If they heard that, they're like, yeah, no, we made the right call. Fuck them.
Yeah.
But you brought this topic up earlier, and I wanted us to dive into it more because, like, I mean, I'd be honest, I didn't really know that.
I feel like it's a big misconception, like that maybe just, I feel like it's people kind of like thinking like, oh, like it's popular here, like, you know, it matters. And like, if we don't like it, then why are they doing it? But like, you have to think about it in the broad like sense, right? It's all coming from Japan. Japan is its own country, right? They have their own people, and that's where all this stuff originated from, right? Like anime was not popular in America at the same time as like it started around over there, right? So the fact that it's gotten this big now is great, and I love that because we're getting so much more content and a lot of like really interesting stories and things like that. But it doesn't necessarily matter if it does super well outside of Japan because Japan is its prime like market, right? It's their main target audience, and if they're liking the content that they do, whatever, like that's kind of what dictates it. So yeah.
The perfect example for that is the My Hero Academia villain arc. We loved that shit over here.
Yeah.
But apparently the Japanese fandom, they didn't like it. So he rushed through it. What we got was apparently him trying to get that shit closed up quick. 'Cause people didn't like it over there.
Right.
So when it boils down to things like our opinion over here, what's popular over here, none of that matters. Black Clover being popular.
Dude, I was
over
just
here?
about to say that.
Yeah.
You know, we're all for the demons, devils. Fuck yeah.
But over
No, bro,
there-
they don't play with that shit very much. That's why that's why it's not in the main shonen magazine anymore, and it's gonna be in which one?
Oh man.
It's still shonen, but it's not the Shonen Jump magazine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like its own.
Yeah, it's like a separate
like a subsection. type
Yeah, it's
thing?
like so Shonen Jump has the Jump magazine, but then
Yeah.
they have like other like branch off ones where they can publish more like risque stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
and
They're not as popular, but I mean,
So it's still considered shonen, just like maybe like not.
it's
the
still
same.
published by Shonen, just
Okay,
not
okay.
put out on Shonen Jump.
Wow, I had no idea about that.
Mhm.
Well, whenever you were talking about that, it also reminded me, like, back when I was watching, or when Dragon Ball Super was coming out, right? I remember watching a lot of videos and, like, people talking about it in the community and stuff. And, like, obviously Dragon Ball Super is not as edgy, is not as mature and adult as, like, Dragon Ball Z was, right?
Yeah.
Very, very different audience, I guess, is, like, what I'm trying to get at. Like, that's what makes the difference, right? Because people got used to like the grown up Goku and all that stuff, right? And at the time, like that's what was really popular.
Mhm.
But now it also depends on the time slot that they're in Japan. I remember one guy talking about like kind of explaining why Dragon Ball Super was so much more like kid friendly, if you want to put it, and why there was significantly less blood and like all that stuff. Like, yeah, there's action and stuff, but like Dragon Ball Z was significantly bloodier than Dragon Ball Super,
Dude,
right?
Dragon Ball Z, you could see Vegeta's foot through the back of Android 19.
Bro, they like remember God.
That's funny.
Yeah. Like remember like the
Just see
Dr.
his
Gero
foot.
thing with Yamcha, bro? That
Oh,
was
yeah.
brutal.
Oh no, Yamcha's been Yamcha'd.
Well, yeah, like all that, and we really did not get anything like that level of intensity in Dragon Ball Super, but that's because the time
Right.
slot it was in, bro. It was their Sunday morning. Yeah, it was their Sunday morning time slot. Like that's when kids are waking up to watch TV. That's like the equivalent of us waking up on Saturday mornings to watch like
Yu-Gi-Oh!
the-
Pokemon.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, like the cartoons that we watched as a kid. So obviously they are gonna do it to benefit the
And
time
Digimon.
slot that they have and do really well with that audience, the kids that are watching it, right?
Damn, that's fucking. I didn't. Oh wow.
I know,
Son of a
I
bitch.
never even thought of that. But like when this guy explained it, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense, right? Like no wonder it was so different. And it's not because like they don't care about what we think, right? Because obviously we all prefer the more mature style of Dragon Ball, but it's doing better in Japan in that time slot in that style because of the people that are watching it.
That's why Gigi didn't do that good.
Gigi, what now?
Wow.
It picked up the time slot right after Dragon Ball Super. It was an anime. Right after Dragon Ball Super ended, there was an anime that picked up. It was called Gigi. Okay? That's serious.
Literally.
Okay.
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 It was very, very edgy. Kind of, Monster of the Weekish, Jujutsu Kaisen, Bleach-esque kind of vibe.
Like
But
it was childish, but it was really edgy.
It was really edgy.
Oh, okay.
So to replace that time slot of Dragon Ball Super, yeah.
It's not.
Dude, and like this came out fucking like 4 or 5 years ago, and we haven't heard shit.
I haven't heard shit about it.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I didn't. I mean, I would assume something took over that time slot, but you just never really think about what it is. And I
Oh
don't.
no, yeah, we knew exactly what it was.
Wow.
We watched it.
Yeah, we watched it for like 4 weeks, and we were like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
No.
It wasn't it.
Yeah, but no.
It's what Jujutsu Kaisen Jujutsu Kaisen turned out to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just feel like that is like bringing that up. It made a. That's a good comparison, right? Like a good example of like
Yeah.
why they don't care. I guess
About us,
about
yeah,
what other
because
people-
shit just drops here whenever, and it just plays. And I don't get
like America is not the world. We're just America. We like what we like, but we're not even creating that stuff.
Yeah,
So-
and us just watching it, I'm sure that only makes so much money
For
for
them,
them. Even if it's like an entire country just watching something, there's only so much money they get.
yeah, exactly.
I'm sure
And
the only thing
most
that
of
really
it-
gets them is like they're like, oh, okay, they're buying our manga over there.
the
Yeah.
merchandise, bro. It's the merchandising
It's
that
the
makes them the
merch.
most money.
Yeah.
And bro, you know that they are like they're pushing that
Women and
as much as they can, right? Especially in Japan, kids buy toys, bro. So if all the kids in Japan are buying all your merchandise like that, they're doing something right in
Yep.
their eyes, right? It doesn't really matter if like us as like 20 something year olds are enjoying it, because obviously we can enjoy whatever we want. It's not kid cartoons, but we're not gonna go out and buy like toys. We buy figures, and like that's kind of the same thing, but like it's not at the same level, I feel like, as like buying kids these toys and all this other type of merchandising, right?
Bro, I remember as a kid, Dragon Ball Z was Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon, and then Sailor Moon. They were like the biggest things, right? Yu Yu Hakusho started coming out later, but I remember buying and asking my parents, can I get that Dragon Ball Z toy, please?
Yup.
Please, I want that Vegeta. I want that Piccolo.
Yeah.
Oh, can I get those card packs?
Yeah.
The
like-
amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I made my mom buy, I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
No, I still have them actually.
I'm just sorry I didn't keep all the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm like sorry about. Like, I'm sorry, Mom, that I made you buy me all those Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I didn't keep them. We would have so much money right now. Okay, hold on.
Okay, let's not dwell on that. I'm gonna get sad.
Hold on. Now, can I make a statement as to why Japan should probably give a little bit of a shit?
Sure.
Because then you get Americans fucking up classics like those dickheads with 4 kids.
Mm,
But they paid They paid for rights and licensing agreements and stuff.
Damn it. And Oda should have looked into the fucking nonsense they were putting out because, God damn
Bro,
it. I'm sorry.
It was the 90s. Like, you got to think, at that point, One Piece wasn't even that far
Relevant,
in
yeah.
what was going on.
True.
Like, he probably had no idea that the series was going to be as crazy as it is or as serious as it is now.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a roadmap, but there's no way he could have expected it to like be as
Become the
big
biggest
as it is
anime
now.
/ manga in the world.
Yeah, like the style of anime was very different in the 90s and early 2000s as it is now. You can't really compare it. Like
No.
you could do slower paced stuff back then because like that's kind of how it was.
Dude, the like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Bleach, they would not hold up in the current like state of what anime and manga is right now. It'd
Absolutely
be too
not.
slow paced. Its animation would be off. There'd be too many issues with it. People would overanalyze it. Like, we are so critical of anime nowadays.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hold up.
Yeah, I think nostalgia plays a big role in that, you know, like obviously we prefer that kind of stuff because we grew up with it, right? So we don't really mind it taking longer and like the pace being slower because we appreciate different things than the people that are watching it today are, right? Like for example, Jujutsu Kaisen, their pacing is insane, right, for their first season. Same with like My Hero, same with Black Clover, but like
Same with Demon Slayer.
same with Demon Slayer, they're picking up on those trends that are popular now. It would be really different if they did like the pacing that Dragon Ball Z did in the 90s. They wouldn't do anywhere near as
It
good.
goes both
Yu
ways.
Hakusho,
That shit
bro.
would not translate well in this time, but the shit that's putting out now would not translate well back then.
Absolutely.
Fuck no.
Yeah. So it's just like the changing of like time periods, right? And you got to be able to like to be successful, you have to be aware of those trends and you have to, you know, make those decisions for your show. And some of it might work, some of it might not. Very clearly, the faster paced, you know, animation and like, you know, very crisp looking fights and stuff are doing better than like taking your time with the story, you know, and like certain characters and stuff. And that's not to say that like you only have to make like big, you know, fight heavy shonen to be successful, because very clearly like shows like Spy Family, Dress Up Darling, they're doing really well too in different genres, but it's not the same. It's still a different pacing.
I love the weeb that he's turned into.
What the hell did you
No,
guys do
fuck
to
that
me?
shit, bro. I want my instant gratification.
Yeah, you know what? No, that's true. I want right here, right now.
No, you got
Thank
blue
us.
balled like a motherfucker. Do you not want that instant gratification? I know I do.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I even compared it too. It was like, it's just like episode 11 of Dress Up Darling again.
Damn.
For those who
Got
know,
'em.
you know.
Okay, what was a bigger blue ball? The Dress Up My Darling thing or the Spy Family thing?
Don't do that to me.
Just real quick. I'm going somewhere with this, okay?
The dress up darling
The dress
thing.
up
What
one?
do you mean? They
Okay.
could have smashed, bro. She was.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, speaking of smashing then.
No.
I just wanted them to kiss, bro.
I got one more.
What?
Okay, what was a bigger blue ball? Episode 11 with My Dress Up Darling. Cell versus Saitama.
Cell versus Saitama.
Have you not seen
Yes,
Cell
I've
versus
seen it, but that's really what you're comparing it to?
No, come on. Why do you guys take me seriously all the time?
I don't know, honestly.
Have you guys? Am I the only one that hasn't or that's caught on to this? Y'all are the serious ones. I'm the one here for comedy relief.
One of these days,
Gonna come back?
Gonna walk up and walk out that door.
I wish I had alcohol in this. It would
Dude,
help me deal with your
What
bullshit.
is stopping me though? Like, never mind. I'm sorry, my alcoholic came out. My inner alcoholic.
Your inner
Drink
Rick
responsibly.
Sanchez.
Drink responsibly, kids.
Yeah.
Or don't drink.
Wow.
Right before the ad, we were talking about One Piece stuff.
Oh yeah.
I forgot the fuck what we were talking about.
How like Luffy's not a basic like shonen protagonist who gets rage.
Oh
Powers.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so one of the best things about One Piece is they show that consistently, right?
Mhm.
And then it wraps back around midway through, right before the time skip, and they show you like Luffy thinks the way he does and tackles that big bad. Because it's like he's got to see how he measures up.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just has to be able to beat him.
Yeah.
Right. in the past, when you see Sabo die,
Yeah.
that right there gave us like Luffy's motivation to build up his strength. He even says like, I'm going to be strong enough to protect everyone, then I won't lose anyone again.
Yeah.
Right? So it's all based off of like the belief that in that world, to have actual freedom, you have to have actual physical strength, because that's the only way you can keep somebody from tying you down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Well, I love the motivations he has because they make sense. None of it is ever like, I was comparing it earlier, you know, before we got on this topic, how Goku's motivation is, I want to get stronger. I want to fight that guy. He seems strong. That's it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And like, I get it. He's not a hero. He's never really proclaimed himself to be a hero, but it's a little too simplistic in my opinion. And I feel like it just lacks a little bit of depth. With Luffy, for example, he'll go and take on the big bad, not because he just wants a good fight out of it and doesn't care what happens regardless, but because, like, for example, when he pulled up in Alabasta and like fights Crocodile, he wants to take on Crocodile specifically because he is the person behind Vivi's suffering, right? It's like, oh, this guy's like making my friend sad. I'll just take him out.
Solution to the problem.
It's simplistic, but it has more meaning behind it, in my opinion. It makes more sense why he would want to go do that, right? And I'm sure he does enjoy a good fight regardless. Like, it's Luffy, you know? He likes that adventure. He likes action, but he doesn't just do it blindingly so. Like, he does it because he sees it as a means to an end, right?
Yes.
He's like, well, like, if, you know, I take this guy out, then this is done. Then we can go and keep having fun and keep going on our adventure, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with Crocodile, with Doflamingo, you know, CP9, Kaido, everybody, every major antagonist that he's come across, it's been that same thing.
Yeah.
That's well said.
Yeah.
That's really well said.
I can't really.
I don't think I can say it any better myself. Holy shit.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah. And like, you know, don't get me wrong, I like Goku and everything, but
That's what makes Luffy one of the best MCs, if not the best.
you're for real, you know, like that's one thing I've learned from watching One Piece, that Luffy is one of the best like protagonists in anime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the funniest part is? Is Usopp is a better MC than the majority of these MCs out here, bro.
Such a fucking fact.
Like Usopp alone, and he's not the MC.
What?
I want that as the title
Usopp is a better main character.
than most MCs.
Yeah.
All these new gen MCs. Sorry.
But it's the truth.
They just have more depth.
Bro.
That's what makes it so good. They're written really well and they have motivations.
His mom died from an incurable disease. His father abandoned him to go out to sea. And he decided to do the same because he was like, man, just like Gon. He's like, man, there's something about that pirate life that made him think that's more important than this.
Yeah. No, I like it. It's just very
He
interesting.
just wants to be a brave warrior of the sea, bro. He has so much character development throughout the story.
Absolutely. Like, that is so important in shows. Like, character development is not something that you can lack on, in my opinion. I don't care what kind of anime you are. I don't care if you're a battle heavy shonen, a slice of life, or romance. You need like character development. That's like the foundation to a good story. If you don't have that, why are you watching it? Why do you care about these characters, right? If they're not changing, if from episode 1 to the final episode they're the exact same, it's pointless to even watch it.
Bro, I have the perfect example of that. So I'm watching Black Clover right now, and I just saw Ghosh and Asta Wombo combo. And
Yeah.
use that like mirror magic with his, his Black Force energy shit.
Right.
And then Ghosh got stabbed through, and I was like, oh fuck, I really care. Like they've obviously spent time together. They have like combo moves. You know, he's changed. He's willing to help people.
Yeah.
Like he's a very different Ghost from the shithead that I met. That I was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
a good
this,
point.
fuck this sister loving bitch.
And now he's laying down, bleeding out, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, you're concerned, you're worried for him now,
Wait
right?
till the next episode while he figures out
Can't wait for
why.
the next episode.
There's
Yeah,
Bro,
perfect
I'm gonna tell you
example.
this. I'm gonna tell you this, and like I'm sure you already know this. The Black Bulls are fucking stacked. Like they make it out to seem like, oh, they're just a bunch of ragtag fucking. No, they're. You remember how they've been talking about that different level
Mhm.
of like mages? The Black Bulls are fucking stacked. Did not realize it until this fight. Like you just saw that that they confirmed Vanessa to be an arcane level magician. She has arcane level magic. Like that puts her on the same level as
But that's 'cause she
Yami and
fucks with,
Asta.
like natural magic.
Mhm.
It's still something to give. Like that's a really good asset to have, in my opinion. There is not really a weak link in the Black Bulls
No.
anymore. Not the way
Like,
there used to be.
I think even Queen Lolopichika, hers is only level 0, bro. And she has a water spirit. Same with Yuno. Even
But she has a
Fugelion.
familiar. She has a familiar, the little cat.
Yeah, but
Yes.
that puts her at arcane. Level
Arcane, that's what I'm
instead of
saying,
level
though.
0.
Yeah,
That-
but it's gone.
but eh,
Yeah.
she's just out of mana.
Yeah, you wiped it out like nothing.
Yeah, I mean they don't have
I mean-
they don't have Jamie there. If she was there, they could literally keep that fight up
Forever.
forever.
Until he takes out like
Fucking
Charmy,
Charmy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's such a good plot device. Plop her in when you need good supports and
Yeah.
buffs. Take her out of the story when you want to make it more interesting.
Or
like
funny or
Aizawa.
something. Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
then
like
if it's
Aizawa.
just like you guys want a surprise OP moment, boom, wolf form.
Yeah. I wish they would dive a little bit better into her character specifically. But
I want to know about her father.
yeah, I'm just curious about her. Like, I think she has potential to be a better written
Like
character.
there's dwarves, and they haven't addressed that,
Yeah. Yeah, they really have not.
right?
Yeah, when I heard she was half dwarf, I was like, "What? She's what now?"
They totally
There's dwarves?
glossed over that, right?
They really fucking
Like,
did.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like they took the time to explain elves and all that shit, and I'm sure they'll take the time to explain the devils. Yeah. No, that motherfucker. What's his name? Luciferio.
Lucifero.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He was talking to
Dante.
Dante.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like they're connected, and he's like, "Who is this guy? Like, what demon is this? Like, oh, it's just manipulation of magic." That's
It's probably from
it's
some
probably
low.
like some lowly familiar or some
Like low level
demon.
demon or something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Man,
they don't know who it is.
yeah, they don't know.
They don't.
What's really cool too is like I remember when I first started watching Black Clover, Pablo got me on it, right? And we would like theorize about stuff that could happen because we didn't know anything. This was way before this arc, right?
Mhm.
And he even came up with a theory. He's like, dude, like, what if Asta's like devil's like a low level demon or something, right? In the hierarchy of demons. And I'm like, oh, that'd be really cool. Like, that'd be really interesting. He guessed that so much earlier than like any of this, even before the manga came out, bro.
Man got
So
the precog.
shout out to
Mhm.
Pablo for that because I still remember that conversation
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
was really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
And that's enough of a reason for you to keep reading the manga, Pablo.
It sounds so angry.
Because I keep
He
telling
stopped.
him. I want to tell him.
Bro, I stopped watching it. At
Yeah,
least
and
I'm
we've been
watching
trying to
it, bruh.
convince you for months now.
Yeah, but y'all never sounded that angry. That came from the soul.
That's
bro.
It's my brother. I get to be angry at him. He knows what's up.
And are you shitting me, bro? I can literally probably pick out. I could make a compilation of all the like disdain in my face and my voice every time you said something about Black Clover.
We
or
have
I
a
was
TikTok where you told him to eat shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That was at the old place too.
Yeah, it was when I was making fun of Black Clover getting canceled.
Fuck you, bro.
Add it to the compilation. He keeps pressing the Clover button.
You know what's funny?
You
You know what's
shouldn't have
funny?
done
I'm
that.
I'm pretty sure they like confirmed that the movie's happening
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, there's like a mini trailer or teaser trailer for it.
It's so stupid.
Oh, but apparently people were like excited that the person who's gonna direct it is gonna direct it though.
Oh, I haven't heard about who's directing it.
I don't-
Unless
I don't
it's
know
me,
who
I don't
they
give
are.
a shit.
I don't know who they are, but apparently they're like really trying to make sure that they stick to like
Manga.
what the story lays out and like provide the pivotal plot
You
points.
know, at this point, I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope it's good because my expectations are on the like floor right now.
I hope that it's not even an arc or like related to the actual story. I'm just hoping that it's a cash grab for hype.
It's 100% gonna be based off the story, like in the manga, because like the teaser shows a recreation of a manga panel that has not happened yet. I'll show you later.
Is it
That makes me sad.
not like that?
I'll show you later.
Okay.
That intro music is fire though.
Bro,
love the intro.
I fucking love this intro, dude. You have no idea. And like, I can't
don't-
wait for
can't
you to
even
watch it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to watch it because then you're gonna.
good.
It's really good, but dude, like every week I'm just like, this is riddled with fucking spoilers.
Down to the last episode, bro. The last episode of this season or whatever. The last animated episode. Even down to that, it spoils it.
Did
in
y'all-
the intro?
Literally
Did
the
y'all watch
last-
those as they came out.
I totally watched the
Oh.
intro before. Well,
Yeah,
I had
but we
already
we
read
read
it.
the manga.
I already read it, so it's okay.
Okay, so when you were watching the intro then too, you were like, "Damn."
Yeah. And literally, the intro, you're just like, wow, and then at the very end of it, you're like, wow.
Yeah, it's the end of the last.
It's literally the
frame or
last
whatever.
frame of the fucking intro. You're just like, you guys really did that?
It's like
That's
you're showing that.
fucked up. That's
I'm not gonna lie. Every time y'all put Black Clover on, and then the intro starts playing, I like walk away from the computer.
Yeah, you got to. You got to do the same thing you do with like One Piece. Just
Yeah,
avoid
just
it.
completely turn around.
oh yeah. I almost missed like the beginning of last night's episode
I
because
had a feeling.
checked out completely for the intro. I was just like, I don't even know what I was doing, and then I looked up. I was like, oh shit. Okay, cool. I just missed the catch up.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, do you guys
It
want
was
to
a
talk about the
really
episode?
fucking good episode.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Before we get into that, would you like to refresh everybody on the story of Momotaro?
Again?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, so
Because I'm gonna be honest, I think Oda heard your original fucking theory, and he was just like, "Fuck that shit." No, that's probably not possible. But still, like,
If he
bro,
heard
you
it,
were
he
on the
better
nose
come
with
on
it,
the
and then it like shifted.
He was really close.
okay, so Momotaro is the story of the Peach Boy. So there's an old lady and there's an old man. Old lady goes to do the wash at the river. Old man goes to chop wood. A giant peach floats down the river. Old lady takes the peach home. Old man splits it with his axe. Out comes a baby. He grows up to be like just really strong and way more powerful than everybody around him.
Momotaro.
He finds out that there's these Oni, and he wipes them all out. And then he finds out that there's Oni in other land across the sea. So he travels across the sea to the island of Oni to wipe them all out. And along the way, he meets a monkey, a dog, and a pheasant. And when they get there, he makes friends with them by giving them Kibidongo.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds very
Uh-huh.
familiar.
And then when they get there, the pheasant just goes ahead and fights the Oni. And he does a really good job, surprisingly.
You know, you told that story a little less than a year ago or so. Dude, this was before they got to Onigashima, right?
Yeah.
You're telling that story, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh my God.
It's on the nose, bro. It's
Because
on the money.
it's
Oh my
right
god!
there.
Because you knew it
Exactly,
because
I
when
knew
you were
all of
telling
that,
this story,
bro.
bro, he was putting the correlation with fucking Tama.
Why do you think I reacted the way I did whenever you told that story for the first time? I was like, oh my
damn.
God.
We were over
every
here thinking of
little thing.
Momonosuke, but
But like,
I was
low-key,
thinking Momonosuke and like him gathering his allies.
Yeah.
to go do that, and like the pheasant being Marco.
yeah, because you didn't know
monkey
Marco showed up at that
Luffy.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the pheasant with Marco. You've got the dog with
that
well,
dog.
the dog.
But she also has the monkey.
Monkey too.
and the monkey. Like everything lines up, and obviously it's not going to be like
Even Marco
exact-
went ahead and has been doing work. Like I'm literally
Before
now
they
I'm
get
literally
there.
waiting for Tama to just be like, you want to Kibidongo?
Well, okay, so that's something that I wanted to bring up. Like the Kibidongo works on the gifters
Mm-hmm.
because they're failed smile fruits.
Mm-hmm.
It does not work on
Full blown.
full blown Zoans.
Okay. So like, if they tried to feed one to what's his name, Sakazuki,
Sasuke.
Sasuke. Okay, Sasuke.
No, it would not work.
No.
No, because they have more control over it. It's not really explained why it doesn't work, but it just doesn't.
Probably because what we've noticed with a lot of, most of the gifters is that like they're low key like
Two entities.
yes,
It's like the animal. They have more animal to them.
That might be the best explanation for it, because like all of them have like that animal aspect of them separated. Like the guy with the gorilla fist or
There's
whatever.
the dude who's literally the head of a giraffe.
Like they are two completely different entities.
Mhm.
They've never really like, that's the failed aspect of the fruit, is that they couldn't merge the two and have full control of the animal characteristics while keeping like the mentality of themselves, right?
Mhm.
The failed ones have two completely separate mentalities. So that's why I think giving them that Kibidango thing controls the animalistic side of them that's separate, and it's enough for them to
Makes
kind
them
of
more docile.
Versus if you give it to someone that has a full-blown Zoan, like an actual
Like
Zoan
he,
fruit,
who's who
you're not feeding it to an animal, you're feeding it to a human
Human.
who can turn into an animal, right?
who doesn't
So-
have those animalistic tendencies is just literally somebody. who can
Yeah,
turn
that's
into one.
my, like, I guess headcanon for it. I don't know, but that's what I think.
That makes
No,
sense.
it makes sense. Even like the Horselina chick,
Mhm.
right?
God, I love
Like
her.
she would always like neigh and
Yeah.
like do that weird smile and shit, like because she's part horse.
Mhm.
She had like less control of those animalistic
Ah.
expressions.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that makes
Where
sense.
she
but-
okay, yeah, where you don't see like her like physical like another like horse head. The tendencies are just more prominent in the individual.
Right.
Like that, but like the bat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
gazelle guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, like, when you put it that way, I feel like that makes sense. It's like a
Scorpion
good
dude.
explanation.
That also makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what plays out with that, because I think when we talked about it,
Our
correct
whole
me if
idea
I'm
was
wrong, but we talked about like, oh, what if she fed the zone fruit users her Kibidongo?
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
made them her friends.
we're really
That's
far off.
happening.
No, you guys were so close. That's why I was like being so quiet that day when we recorded. I was like, God, I can't say anything.
Apparently, we're really good at our jobs. By the
You
way,
are. Yeah. Have I told you I keep like a record of stuff, like times that you guys have guessed stuff that hasn't been animated yet? I keep a record of that in my notes page. So whenever it gets to those, I'll let y'all know. It's like, hey, you guessed this on like episode whatever of the podcast.
Damn.
Mhm.
we're
That's
never
cool as fuck.
we're never allowed to guess what the One Piece is. That is never allowed a topic to be have.
Yeah.
Because knowing us, we'll end up getting it fucking right, and Oda will change it.
It's the power of friendship.
It's sake.
Oh my god, I don't even want to start with that theory. Wait, what is it? Oh, okay. What was One Piece art style is top tier for Wano.
Yeah. Didn't you bring that up, Gary?
The consistency of the
Earlier we were talking about even like how the art style in One Piece like is older and like it's goofier because it's older.
Mhm.
We would not have these crazy, like this arc would not be possible if it wasn't for that ridiculous art
looseness.
style.
Yeah, absolutely. You wouldn't get Roof Piece without the comical moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't feel like any other animation style or art style could do this story justice, right?
No, I really don't.
It's just such a crazy, unique world with so many different species and like characters and stuff like that. It makes sense for it to be so wacky because there are normal looking people in this show, but there's also very not normal looking people,
There's
right?
motherfuckers with double long arms.
Mm-hmm.
They got 2 joints, 2 elbows.
Yeah. Like,
This literally started with a dude made out of rubber. He's a walking condom.
God damn it.
don't say it, Emery.
I'm
Don't
gonna
say
hit
it.
you.
Don't.
If you say it, I'm gonna hit you.
Hear me out.
No!
If
You say it, I will hit you.
We'll hit you, but it'll still use this at the beginning.
Don't go to Mon.
I'm sorry, I kind of want to now. Like, I still want to punch him though.
they're not letting me say that at Big Mom and Kaido.
I. Clearly, you're not afraid of being hit, so I will walk out if you say it.
Never mind.
Thank you.
You did make a good point earlier that Frankie was totally the MVP of this episode, though.
No, Tama was, but if we
both.
if we ignore her little secret plan in the background,
Mhm.
Frankie is the MVP.
I'm sorry. Frankie was making Sasaki his bitch.
Like, honestly, I was like, oh, this
Is that Toby Robo?
he's a Toby Robo. Like,
The only thing that's like justifying it in my brain is I'm just like, there's some kind of hybrid form coming, and that's what's gonna give Frankie a good fight. Because right now this is like,
You would think, but I don't remember.
really?
well, what was funny is he's like, didn't he talk shit to Frankie? Like, oh, we ain't got time to waste on you.
I remember now.
It's like, bro, you're not shit. Like, you're clearly not shit. This is just one of the Straw Hats.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they're all on another level, and they're not afraid of you.
This is what I really wanted to bring up. It's about the Toby Ropo. As cool and like the Toby Ropo are strong, right? They're not weak. They're all like also candidates to be all-stars and stuff, like Queen, King, Jack, right?
Mhm.
The Toby Ropo, I feel, are specifically in this story to show you how good the Straw Hats are now and like where they're at.
Oh.
That's like the best explanation I can give you, honestly, because like all of the encounters are really interesting, and it's just like
So what essentially what you're saying is that like they're giving these moments to show that the the scared trio, the old trio, is it the weak trio or the scaredy trio?
It's just, I feel like at this point, it's there's no weak Straw Hat
Okay,
member.
okay. The non monster trios, right? Okay, like you think of Luffy, and you
all
scale
the
his
members,
everybody, yeah, and like Zoro and Sanji, you're like, those are his like right and left hand man. Like those are the ones that he when even like you've seen it in Fishman Island when Luffy's entering the battlefield. He does not hesitate. He does not blink. He doesn't have to tell them anything. He knows Zoro, Sanji. Oh, get out of my captain's way. Okay. And then now they're introducing these characters that are not, King and Queen and Jack, but they're contesting with Robin, Nami, Usopp, Frankie, Jinbei, Chopper. All of these people are contending and keeping up with them, and it's trying to like show you that like they're kind of knocking on that like door for like King, Queen, Jack, kind of like they're not quite there, but like they're
almost.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal because those
All
are
of
commander
them.
level.
yes,
like-
all of them are essentially commander level.
They're scratching at the door. They're
Yeah.
right there, but not quite.
Yeah. So yeah, I 100% believe it. They're all there to kind of like help really show how powerful the Straw Hats have become.
Mhm.
Because like I always kind of compare this to Ennie's Lobby because I see a lot of resemblance.
Similarities?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, similarities between the two, right? Because of how everyone is split up and everyone has like their own fights and everything too.
Multi-level
Stuff. Yeah, and it just like I see that growth, bro, and I am so impressed. And you need it because this is Wano. After this, it's end game level stuff for the rest of One Piece. Like this is not like I fully expect them to go out and do more.
Ain't the Grand Line no more, baby.
But it's not the Grand Line anymore, bro. And
It's the new world.
and Luffy is a Yonko now. He is not a rookie pirate. He's still a supernova, but like he's a supernova that made his way to Yonko territory and has solidified a title of the 5th Yonko. His crew is a big deal now. The Straw Hats are a big deal now.
I can't wait for the next bounty update. Like after we come out of Wano.
I know that's been some shit that everybody's been throwing all over the internet.
It's not a thing.
Oh, I know that, but no, everybody's
what
sitting here
people
like
think-
like theorizing and just like, oh, Luffy gonna be
Yeah.
this, Zoro gonna be this, Sanji gonna be this.
I just hope we get a Frankie where it actually shows his face.
Frankie and not
Not
General
Not
Frankie.
General Frankie. I have a feeling it'll keep General Frankie. I don't know
I
why.
hope they don't.
You know what I'm hoping for? Frankie's gonna now pass up Usopp, just so they can have that little rivalry. Just turn around and be like, "What's up, Usopp? No, I passed you up, bro. You ain't no god no more." Some shit. Just because like how he got a little butthurt when he found out like God Usopp was like worth more than his.
I kind of hope
Like,
that.
I'm super.
I kind of hope that Zoro gets like. I hope that he gets to like 1 billion or something,
Mhm.
and Sanji is like at 900.
Just like 900, just barely
900
on the
million.
cusp.
Yeah. Like wow, that sucks.
Oh,
I hope that he keeps doing what he's been doing. and they're just off by
Like
10
100.
million.
What do you guys want for Chopper? Do you guys want it to be like that running gag where it's like super low, or do you want
No.
it just a
No, I
random-
want Chopper to
No,
get
I
some
want it
dumb
to be
shit high fucking.
super high. I want it to be like a respectable bounty.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a
Bro.
lot of people who are all witness to what Chopper can
Chopper turned into a monster on Annie's lobby. And
Mhm.
you can't tell me that like there wasn't a report given on that when those bounties were released, right? And they still gave him that tiny ass bounty, but they gave Robin.
I
do. What if they're doing that to try and
8?
control the masses on thoughts of the Straw Hats?
They don't want
They
a
let
lot of
them
people to like
Understand,
think they are
like
as
it's
big
like,
of a deal as they
yes,
are.
it's like they already have these natural monsters, Law or Zoro, Sanji.
Well,
Apparently, I'm thinking about Law.
Law.
And like Luffy, it's like, all right, you already have these monsters, and they also have Demon Child Robin. You can't just turn around and be like, they also have a monster mascot.
and they're also gonna have former warlord Jinbei.
Yeah, but I mean, no, at that time of like
Oh, at the
Annie's
time.
lobby,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Oh, they're also gonna have former Lord Law or Warlord Law.
True.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep speaking it into
Bro,
existence.
he's gonna join the crew. Like everybody denies it. Every like Law fangirl is like, no, he would never join his crew.
How would
he's-
Bunny react to if he actually did join the crew? Would she be about it or is she against it?
She'd either be disappointed because he should be doing his own things, and what about his crew? Or two, she'd be like, "Oh, that's so cute. He joined their crew. Now he's happy." Or three, she's gonna take it down the wrong route and be like, "Luffy X Law."
Oh god.
Okay, you could say some shit like that, but I can't talk about how if Luffy was
Eat a
to be
dick.
the condom for Big Mom and Kaido.
Eat a
Go check out all our Anime Alchemist episodes on podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. The video comes out on Thursdays. Check out Gary and Chris Rotaro on TikTok, me, MV Joro, and the Anime Alchemist TikTok. Also, join us on Discord for Anime Night so you guys can watch these episodes with us as they come out. Typically, we do it on Saturday nights now as the One Piece episode drops, so you can be part of that first wave to watch it. Also, if you guys want to listen to the podcast live, join Discord. Get that Alchemist roll, only $3 a month, and all of it goes back to the podcast, so we appreciate your support. And I think that's all that. Alchemist out. I'm going to go talk to Gary.
Welcome this out.